Welcome to Synthetic Oil Protection. I'm your host, Eben.
I'm Jeff. How you doing?
All right, so we're back, and today's a special day. We're going to be bringing you some next level quality content.
That's it. We're learning. We're going to talk about some really new things coming to the show. This is the next step, next level. Imagine 4K. Can you say 4K?
4K?
There we go. We got it.
All right, we're doing it. So yeah, so we're going to be doing a lot of new interesting stuff. We're here at Express Lube and Auto Repair, and this is like the home base where a lot of fun stuff goes down. A lot of really interesting entertainers from all over visit here. And Jeff has been in town now for how many years, Jeff?
Oh boy, 14 years in town.
All right.
Almost 15.
And now what got you into this magic entertainment stuff, Jeff?
Here, let's go sit over here.
All right, we're going to sit down.
Yeah.
So Jeff's been working all day.
Oh boy.
This is where he works. This is the shop where it all happens.
That's where the magic
The
happens.
front end of the shop, yep. And in other videos, we've shown the pits and what it looks like down inside. And we're going to go ahead and get this set up on the tripod. Get it all dialed in. And right here.
All right, Eben. Make me look beautiful.
Oh,
Right here.
you look beautiful.
Right here.
All right. Perfect. We're going to move this in a little bit.
Yeah.
So Jeff, what did you do today? Tell us.
Oh boy. Okay, so today consisted of, let's see, I dropped something. That happened.
That's good.
We did a couple of axles, couple of control arms on the van. That was pretty fun. We did a few oil changes. I had a couple of diagnostics. I condemned the car today.
All right.
I don't do that very often, and it is not a joyful occasion for me, but a gentleman came in with a 20-year-old Jaguar S-Type with a 3-liter 6-cylinder.
All right.
And first thing I do when I get a car in for diagnostic is I take it for a test drive. You got to feel what's going on. You got to feel what the customer feels. And so I go taking off, and it slips from first gear to second, goes and lands in gear. Make a left-hand turn, completely goes out of gear, which sometimes is indicative of low fluid level. We'll do that because if the fluid sloshes in the pan, either way, once that's happened, there is pretty much guaranteed irreparable damage inside the transmission.
Oh man.
It had a catalytic converter code, which on that vehicle could cost as much as $1,500 to repair. The transmission on that vehicle could be upwards of $2,500 to $3,500.
Wow.
Best case is $2,500. That's like the best case scenario.
Jeez.
And the engine sounded like a diesel, and it was gas.
So I got to ask the question, Jeff. How do you let people down slowly when you have to tell them they have to replace a transmission?
Well, first things first. I need a clipboard. Could I get a clipboard from my support staff? One clipboard.
All right.
And go ahead and grab me that phone while we're at it.
Yep, we'll see who it is.
Ooh, talking to him live.
We're going to talk to someone live, huh?
Possibly.
All right. So yeah, so we're here at Express Lube.
Oh, we're just going to leave that one alone for the moment.
And we're going to be bringing you higher quality. So we got a good critique from our friend Sean Brown. And Sean is a colorful character. He's what you'd call definitely special. He loves his car, and he loves it so much he's named it. And I think the name is Regina, I believe.
Regina.
So he's got a name for his Challenger. And he loves Mopars, loves the power. And so he came to Steven's shop, which is on one of our last videos. And we actually did the transmission service on it. So we did the filter, we changed the fluid, and we did a full service on it. You clean the magnet, you clean out the trans pan. And it was a lot of fun. Steven Carter is a big part of the channel, and Steven's a VW guy, so he loves the Volkswagens, the Beetles, and he just loves the classic cars. So we were over at his shop doing Sean's Challenger, and Sean brought up a lot of good points, and he really made me think. And he said, you know, the quality of the Thursday Night Live is just terrible. And I agreed with him. And you got to be able to look at yourself in the mirror and say, God, I look like an idiot. And that's what we figured out. We look terrible here. So we're not going to do it anymore. It's not going to happen. So we're going to step up the quality. We're going to listen to you, our subscribers, and we're going to do recorded videos. And they're going to be in higher quality. Instead of this 720p is what you're watching. It takes out frames, so when you move your hands, it just looks like a silly computer thing. So we're going to be stepping up, and we're going to be having a lot of interesting guests from all over the city on the channel.
Oh yeah. And
we want to give back to the YouTube community, and we want to bring people in. And how you do that is you build people up. You take someone that says, I wonder if I could do YouTube. I wonder if anybody would help me. Well, we're going to be helping out lots of people. And I personally will be getting people started. I will also be giving people a little bump up, little step. We gave away, I gave away $1,000 in gift cards, and that was to Express Lube. So I comped that. I own the channel. This is my YouTube channel, and I made sure that people had some special products.
Yeah.
And it's about giving back to the community.
Really is.
And a lot of the big corporations, they're all about profits. They're shareholders, padding pockets and doing this and that. Well, with our channel, it has nothing to do with anybody except our community, and helping each person that's been a part of it, help someone, shared the channel, maybe told someone about it. And that's all that really matters, and that's what we're going to get back to. So a good portion, we're going to be definitely distributing it back through, and that helps everything grow.
Yeah.
And so many outfits, they say, oh, well, we need more profit or this and that. Well, if you can't give, how can it come back to you if no one else gave to you?
It's impossible.
It's like,
if everybody holds on to their eggs, nobody else gets each other's eggs.
And it's like an economy. They said you got to have this circular flow. Things go in, whoop, and they come out. And the quicker it goes around, it speeds up. And if someone needs help, they can hold a little bit of cash, because that water just keeps coming, and they can actually save a little bit of money. So, no matter what, we're going to make sure the community has that. And Jeff's been a huge part. He's been doing such a tremendous amount of quality and helping people on the channel, and he's got a lot of good feedback on Facebook.
Yeah.
And we love all the Facebook, the YouTube subscribers, and we're going to be stepping up some quality with doing recorded videos, podcasts.
We're going to do a podcast. We're going to, what's awesome about the podcast is we're basically going to be able to start with 29 shows in the bag.
Yep.
So when we start up our podcast, if you've got, if you want to listen to a podcast, watch a podcast or whatever, if that's easier than going on Facebook or YouTube, awesome. We want to be available to everybody, and you can share it with your friends. You never know who needs what information. Share it with everybody. And if they like it, cool. If they don't like it, that's cool also. So we had asked about condemning a car.
So tell me what condemning is, Jeff.
So when I condemn a car, I based on whether or not I would fix the vehicle if it were mine.
All right.
So that's the first thing. So if you come to me in your car, let's say you have a 1992 Ford Taurus with a 3-liter VIN code U with 253,000 miles, and you have bad motor mounts and a bad transmission, I could fix the car with not a whole lot of issue. It's actually a fairly easy car to work on. Problem is, you've got a car that the best blue book on it's maybe $500, and that's a stretch. If you send it to the junkyard with a broken transmission, they'd give you $50 in scrap weight. I mean, it's really, the car is not worth it. So even though I could do the job, I would advise the customer, and I'll give this, Mr. Rockmaker, this Taurus. Have you been in the market for a car? We probably should get there. Your car has a bad transmission, and on top of it, it's got bad motor mounts. Now, it's not no, it's okay. Look, we have to know when to throw in the towel. Okay? If this was my car, I would not fix this car, to be honest with you, straight up. If this was a different vehicle, if it was a newer car, there's a little bit more value to it, cool. Now, I am willing to fix it if you request it of me, okay? because if this is the only car you got and this is the only thing you can afford to fix, I'm more than happy to help you. But I'm telling you from my heart, we have 253,000 miles on a Ford Taurus. It has broken the Guinness Book of World Records for the furthest distance a 92 Ford Taurus has ever made it. You made it. 253,000 miles even. You did it. So now we're going to get on to our next adventure. Let's see about finding you a different car.
I have a chance?
You have a chance. We'll find you something.
Thanks, Jeff.
That was a good headbutt too. I like that. That was legit. It'll be okay. It'll be okay.
Thanks, Jeff.
And you just have to let people know. Because honestly, I don't know how other shops are run because I don't run other shops. I run my shop. But I don't want to have to do a service for a customer and then 6 months later, when the next large component breaks, I have to get my clipboard out again and look at them and tell them it's $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 repair on a car that you could pick up used for $1,000. So, you know, but on the flip side of that coin, if you do not want to get rid of your vehicle and you want to do it, I will do the work for you, but you have to ask me to do that.
That's hot.
That's how
I like that. Love it. So I'm sure we got lots of people watching right now. And that's the other thing Sean said. He goes, you know, you don't talk to anybody. So we thought about that. And since we don't really communicate a whole ton of it while we're doing the videos, when we go recorded, what we're going to do is we're going to go through all the comments and we're going to answer your questions on the next episode.
Yes.
So we are going to get to people's questions better.
That's awesome.
And we're going to look clear. We're not going to look like we're in a shock tank.
We're not trying to read it and go up as we're going. We're going to have ourselves a handy dandy clipboard.
Yep.
And we're going to read your comment. We're going to already have our answer written down so we can do this efficiently. And on top of that, we're going to have more information in there because we'll have time to do our research, our homework, and turn our brains on.
Smart. There we are.
All right.
There we is.
Rock and roll.
All right. So yeah, so Jeff, what else can we do to bring higher quality?
Well, we are going to see about finding a very stable location to do our shows. We are going to see about fixing our acoustics. And of course, we're going to be using an ultra high quality 4K HD camera, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to look fabulous. I mean, realistically, production quality is just going to be better. I love it.
Awesome.
I love it.
Awesome, awesome. All right. So I'm seeing we're here.
We're all the way live.
That's us.
Hey. Oh, that's usception right there.
Yep. All right.
Beautiful.
So, what do you say, Jeff, we go over some products? Now, what have you been using the most here at the shop lately? What type of products have you been satisfying our community with?
Well, we've been doing a decent bit of gas additive in the PI. A lot of OE series. We do a lot of OE oil. I mean, that's, you know, the bulk of my orders per week are for the OEM. We have a couple, maybe one or two signature series a week, which is awesome. And
whoop! Dropped the ball.
It's a floor show. No big deal. No big deal. We brought it back.
We got it.
So yeah, that's basically it. I've done a couple of the coolant flushes. Yeah, you ready? You ready for it?
I'll give it to you, Jeff.
You give it to me.
I've been doing it too much.
I don't bottle slap.
I don't want to hurt my hand.
You hold the bottle.
I don't want to hurt my hands.
Ready? Hold the bottle.
Want me to hold it?
You hold it.
Go ahead.
Boom. So, the bottle has been slapped. So, what else are we going to do? We're going to try to get some people from the entertainment community here as well.
We have to.
We've got some friends that are magicians.
Yep. So not only will Jeff and I be entertaining you with the juggling, the magic, the comedy, we're going to be doing the beard.
The beard.
And the beard is mystical. It's very wizardly.
It's magical.
Jeff gets many compliments, and we also know somewhere, caught in time somewhere, Jeff has satisfied with mustache rides, possibly?
I don't know.
All right, that's what Jeff, that's the noise he made during the act.
I don't like spitting kombucha out of my nose. So
We're keeping Jeff pasted together.
okay, we're all better. So let's see, what else do we have? It's been a couple of weeks since we've had a normal show. Last week was Thanksgiving.
Friendsgiving.
Yeah, I hope that everybody had a wonderful Friendsgiving. Is that what it's called now?
Because they say some people ain't got no family.
Okay.
So at least they got hopefully a couple of friends.
All right. I think, do they have a couple of thanks? Because we could just give them Thanksgiving.
Exactly.
All right.
Schmott, Jeff.
So, I had a good Thanksgiving. How about you? It was good? Decent?
I had a blast. I went over to Kat's house. She's a really interesting, her name's Shoe Shine on Shinola. She does sophisticated shoe shining at conventions here in Las Vegas. And it's two beautiful women that get down on their hands and go like this, and they wiggle and all this stuff, and I guess it's a big deal, and I've never seen it. I've never had it done to me.
I've never even heard of that.
I didn't even hear about it either, and she schooled me on it, and she really kind of made me feel like I didn't know anything about anything. She goes, this is what they do in town. They do this, they do that, they have a movable chair, and they shine your shoes, and I'm like, what the hell? I don't know anything about this, but we went over to her house finally. She's been inviting me for about a year, and I had some turkey at her place, and there was about 40 different people there.
Wow.
And we did that game where you guess how to draw. You draw like a kayak.
Pictionary.
So we had a great time doing that, and it meant so much. So if you're watching, Kat, thanks for inviting me over. That was a lot of fun last week. And Jeff, what were you doing with the family?
I got an opportunity to spend a little bit of time with my brother and my sister-in-law. We had a very small, humble Thanksgiving. I didn't get to spend a whole lot of time with him, but some is better than none. And yeah, it was wonderful. Just family time. And I hope everybody out there got to spend time with their family and their friends, eating something, dinner of some sorts. Didn't have to be turkey. I'll tell you my gastronomic adventure. For Thanksgiving, I made myself a vegan dish, right? I took a portobello mushroom cap, right? I cooked some quinoa. I put a little bed of quinoa on the bottom. Then I took some vegan grounds. They got the simulated ground beef, some Worcestershire sauce on that, and then I took some, they have this egg stuff. It's not really eggs, but I cooked it in a pan and tasted it, and it was horrible. But I had to use it in baking as a binder. So I made this wonderful portobello mushroom with like this meaty, beefy flavor. It was really good. Oh, and then I put a piece of vegan cheese on top and broiled it. So I had like that nice browned, melty cheese. Oh man, top notch, 5-star. I invented it myself. Did not look up a single recipe. I just said, you know what? I'm gonna make Jeff's stuffed mushroom. And I'm definitely gonna make that again because it was pretty fan. And it was easy as hell. Really wasn't a whole lot to it. Cook your quinoa, fry your ground beef, assemble it, pour some liquid egg on there.
The question is this. Did you satisfy anyone else with this dish?
You know what? Yeah, actually.
It's about giving back. Yeah. Look at that. Jeff made some food. Not only did he stuff his mouth with it, we could say puss.
Yeah.
He stuffed the puss with it. He also helped someone else.
Yeah. The kids didn't like it though. Yeah. Kids aren't adventurous like that. They have trouble. They eat with their eyes. And I can say maybe I was guilty of that a few times when I was younger. If you look at zucchini and squash when I was younger, it was not appetizing to look at, the consistency and all that. Now, shoot, I've eaten eggplant recently, zucchini, squash, all that kind of stuff. It's now in my thing, but before it just wasn't my bag of tea.
Now, Jeff, I got to ask you the question.
Yeah?
And everyone asks all these fitness models, and they look up to these girls.
Puff up a little bit.
On Instagram. I have to ask him all these questions.
Ooh, ask me.
And now we're going to ask Jeff. Now, Jeff, believe it or not, he used to be huge. He used to be completely overweight.
Yeah.
Couldn't even see his shones.
Horribly
And
overweight.
that would be a damn shame for that. But there was a time where he was out of it.
I'll give you numbers.
People were name calling.
I'm not embarrassed. I was 354 pounds at my heaviest. Yeah. I have since then dropped down, and I've been holding pretty steady for a little while. I've been leaning out, but we're down to 250. So I lost 104 pounds, and I fluctuate. On a good day, I'll be 245, which makes me smile a lot, and on a not so good day, I might fluctuate up to like 252. I got about a 7-pound range to play with.
Wow.
Depending on hydration level, what the time of my last meal was, what the time of my last dump was. I mean, these are factors. I like to weigh myself completely.
Calculations.
That's right. So, one of the things I calculate actually is the fiber content in food. If there's more fiber, your body actually holds a lot less of the food and just gets the nutrients out, and the rest of it goes away. But you eat things like carbohydrates and your body, like pasta and rice and stuff like that, which I still eat, and I love pasta and rice, but sparingly. More of it stays in you.
I got to ask you the question, Jeff.
Yeah.
And this is the real deal.
Ooh,
we didn't practice it all before.
Oh God! Now
we
I'm nervous.
couldn't even think about practicing anything. I can't even think at all.
Do you want to see the Truffle Shuffle? Is that what you're asking for?
This is what I want to know, Jeff.
Tell me. Ask me.
6 months from now, where do you see yourself?
Ooh, weight-wise or just?
Yeah, weight-wise.
Weight-wise?
What's your goals?
6 months from now, I will be 225 pounds.
That's incredible.
Because this summer, I'm going skydiving. And in order to go skydiving, you must be under 230. Well, I'm not trying to push the envelope. I'll be 225 to give me a little 5-pound buffer. I don't want to shoot like, as I'm coming down. Burning in from the sky from 10,000 feet.
Now, what's the inspiration behind the skydiving? Tell us. Let everyone know why.
You know what?
Why do you want to take your life in your hands?
Skydiving is something, when I was in the military, I picked a job that no matter what you did, my first job in the motor pool, I could not go airborne. My job was useless airborne because I worked on really heavy vehicles that they don't drop out of aircraft. All the soldiers who jump out of aircraft either are on their feet, which we call LPCs, light personnel carriers, also known as boots, and Humvees and smaller vehicles like that, because they can drop those all out of the aircraft and get on it. I worked on things, the lightest thing I worked on I think was like, 12 tons. You're not throwing that out of an aircraft, unfortunately. So I didn't have a chance to volunteer and go to airborne school. So because of that, I want to go jump out of an airplane. That's my goal. And my mom did it, and she said it was fantastic. My turn. Give it a shot.
I like it. And that's what's good is Jeff has goals. Jeff wants to be somewhere one day. And you know what? Jeff's going to do it. And I can see it in him. He's got the hot, and his hot keeps growing and growing and growing. And to me, to see this flourish, to see the sproutlings pop out of the ground, to see him grow into this beautiful plant.
I've lost a lot of sproutlings.
Well, we can work with that.
We can.
That happened.
We can start.
Too many U-turns under the sheets. That's how Jeff started losing the hair.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
It happens. I usually just get everything off the bed. That way I can do what I want to do. But we don't want to talk about that now.
No.
The point is this. Jeff has a lot of growth ahead of him, and we're going to be here to help him every step of the way. And we're going to see him when he lands, and we'll have to get video of this stuff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
We'll
That'll
have
be
to
fun.
get video, yeah.
I started a new hobby because I know Eben's got hobbies. I'm going to list Eben's hobbies that I know of. Drink coffee, juggle, yoga, golf. I just learned bowling. Bowling you like to do?
A little bit.
Okay.
A little bit.
Talk shit. That's one of his biggest hobbies. Educate people on oil products. Repair cars. So this is Eben's group of things he likes to do. Now, among all the things that I like to do, I decided to add something to the list because you know what? I found that in my week, I had an extra hour to use. Yeah, I had an extra hour. You know what I'm doing with that hour?
Tell us, Jeff.
I'm learning how to play the guitar.
That's schmott.
Electric guitar.
Schmott. You know what that does?
What's that do?
It increases your musical IQs.
Oh, yes.
When I was younger, I used to be a total dummy. And now,
That
they
changed?
say, Eben, you're not a dummy.
You're not a dummy, Eben.
You're one hell of a dummy. And that's what I am now. But you like that,
I
Jeff?
love it. I love it.
So, but I actually started listening to some swing music.
Oh God, I love swing music.
So like Frank Sinatra
yes.
and Mel Torme and some stuff.
Oh.
And it actually increases your brains. And now Jeff, he's going to be on to his next thing.
I'm stoked. I'm an avid music listener, and the guitar teacher, he asked me what my goal is in playing guitar. And so I told him like the steps. First things first, I want to learn blues. I want to learn how to play the blues because blues is really dynamic. You don't have to have set. You can just kind of freestyle it. Well, from blues is going to take me to classic rock. When I was growing up younger, I used to listen to The Doors, The Who, Pink Floyd, Deep Purple, The Animals, you name it. All that kind of stuff.
Tell us.
And then I listened to alternative. You know, the 90s, we had wonderful bands like Nirvana and Pearl Jam and all that kind of stuff. So I want the base of the blues and work my way up to grunge. And then, that's my goal. That's pretty much what we're doing.
Awesome. I was just getting up to stretch my legs, make sure I can still move. Today I was just schwitzing around all day.
Uh-oh, no yoga today?
I don't even know what the definition of schwitzing is, but I was switching around all day and I feel good about it. I feel good. And today we're down here at Express Lube and Auto Repair. If you don't know where that is, that's way, way, way down on the east side of town. It's called Tropicana and Boulder Highway.
That's right.
It's a beautiful area because it's this wonderful little access where you just shoot up Boulder Highway, whoop, you're in Boulder City. Or if you go west direction,
Hey, hit 95 right there at Tropicana.
you hit 95 in 2 seconds.
Right.
And
If you're visiting,
yep,
we're straight down from the strip. We are seven miles or 8
That's
miles
it.
from the strip.
that's it.
Yeah. Hit Tropicana, head east. That's it, done. Simple. Once you hit Boulder Highway, we're in that shopping center.
You come down here, we'll show you a card trick.
Hell yeah.
We'll show you a magic trick.
You know, I actually have people that just stop in, ask if the sign outside that says magician on duty is real, and of course I tell them yes, and I'll just do a magic trick. I wanted to catch that. It would have been great. But we get people down here just come in to see a magic trick, and I'm more than happy. So if you're from out of town, you're going to Uber, rental car, it doesn't matter. Come down here and visit.
Exactly, and chances
Message
are
us.
I'll be here.
Yeah.
I'll be here throwing oil around or ripping around, racing around. We're still working on the Cadillac. Cadillac is still a real car. And Jeff, we're going to be teaching Jeff how to juggle in a minute.
Yes. Ooh.
Now the other thing we wanted to go over is the engine flush. And we've had a lot of interesting questions. People that are a little flinchy. They're afraid. They say if they put this stuff in their car,
Ooh.
it'll just blow up. It'll leak like a sieve.
Oh my gosh, that's so not true.
And it isn't. And what it does, it actually goes in there, cleans sticky valves, cleans all these different valve bodies, cleans your timing chain, gets oil coking out of your turbo. So if you got a turbo car, really important to get it in there. And just prepares it for nice, fresh, 100% synthetic oil. And if you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe, tap the notification bell. And if you really love this stuff, give it a thumbs up.
Yeah.
And share it to your closest friend. And you say, Eben, you're telling me to do all this stuff. You're telling me I gotta like it. Now I gotta share it.
That's right.
Eben's making me do all this stuff.
Why do we have to do that even?
You
That's
don't
a lot
have
of work.
to, but
What if
that
I do?
work can pay off though.
How?
You know how?
How?
When you share our community and you pass that golden torch of lube, this right here, you give it to someone. Take the golden torch, Jeff. You know what to do with that? What do you do?
I'm going to put it in my car.
And then you can also do something else.
I can give it to somebody else too.
Exactly, you could pass it on. And that is what the channel's about. And when someone does that, what do? They text me a screenshot. They text it to my cell phone. 702-472-3614.
Yeah.
They text me their first and last name so I can save you in my phone. And then what do, Jeff?
Well, they go in the giveaway.
Exactly. And what can they get in the giveaway?
Oh my goodness. Well, you can get a $100 gift card to the shop here. You can get, we generally have, we have 2 Snap-on prizes. My Snap-on guy knows to bring us some swag. Last month was Connect 4 and was it Yahtzee?
Yep.
Yeah. Connect 4 and Yahtzee Snap-on edition.
And that is so people can play around the holidays. Oh my God, Jeff, I didn't know you could juggle.
A little bit.
That's really good. That's what I said. They said, Eben, they go, I didn't know you could sing. They say, Eben, what are you? Are you a magician? And I go, yeah, I'm a musician. Half magician, half musician. And I can sing one song very well.
What song is that?
It's Silent Night.
Oh.
And here's my best rendition.
All right, let's hear it.
And I pride myself on that.
Wow, that was touching.
Did that warm the cockles of your heart?
It warmed the cockles of my heart.
And that's what...
even the sub-cockles.
All right.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And that's what it's about. It's about giving back to the community, just like you saw there. You saw that type of warmth. If you can give that to someone that doesn't have anyone to help them with their heart, people that are always beating up on them, people that are always throwing stuff at them. They're always, making fun of them because they got a slow car. Or they say, hey, why don't you take that pizza somewhere else? They see this wheel here, and they kick the wheel on the car, and they say, why do you have that rusty pizza? So stuff like that.
That's not nice.
You can take your car and make it live forever. And they say, well, what's forever? Well, forever, if you're not alive, is it still living? It's like if a tree falls in the forest and no one's there to see it. So if it lasts your whole life, that's basically forever.
That's your forever.
That's your forever.
There you
so
go.
You can literally have your car for the rest of your life. And you say, well, even this sounds like a bunch of codswallop.
This is a bunch of codswallop.
It's not.
Okay.
And we're showing it. We're showing it on my 59 Cadillac.
Yeah?
We're showing all the fluid changes. We're putting all these products in. We already flushed it. We already have the upper cylinder lubricant. What this is a proprietary upper cylinder additive. And what it does is it actually lubricates these upper rings that don't get oil lubricant much.
No,
they don't get much lube.
Those are the compression rings.
And those are a little bit of a hot spot.
Yeah.
And if you can get that hot spot wet, if you can get lube on it, your car will be happy. Right, Jeff?
It'll be wonderfully happy.
That car will be so lubed and happy.
It'll be. Oh, this isn't an Adam's apple. It's a 6-ron apple. But here, I'll put it back. Sit up so you can talk.
Oh, all right.
Ah, there we go.
Thanks, Jeff.
How do you like them apples?
Damn good. I like it. So we're down here clowning around. Now, if you don't know about the new gasless gas cap, all right?
It's hard.
I got that confused with the one joke I always say. The guy goes to a parts store and he goes, "Hey, can I get a gas cap for my Kia?" And the parts store manager thinks about it. Sounds like a fair trade. Trading a gas cap for a Kia. But we're not going to beat up on Kias much anymore, but actually we will probably later. No, here we go. But the new design actually allows you to penetrate both flaps, just like that. And then when you go to yank out, you can rip it out and it doesn't catch the second layer. And it's a hard plastic and it won't hurt your double flaps. So on all these new gasless gas caps, you have to get through both layers, and then you have to be able to yank out without breaking that flap, because the inside flap is what seals all the moisture in the moisture and humidity from going in your gas, which can rust your floater.
Oh, and even more than that, it's an emissions thing.
There you go.
The whole idea of the reason for the capless system is because they want your fuel system exposed to the air for the least amount of time, because gas evaporates very quickly. And when you pull off your gas cap, as soon as you pull off that cap, the vapors start going into the atmosphere. So when you have a capless system and you use it correctly, so much less vapors, because the nozzle goes all the way in, and you have to go far enough that that little neck around there actually captures vapor. And I don't know what the hell it does with it, but it captures the vapor some magical way. And yeah, that's what it does. So you don't have any evaporative emissions coming out of a capless system, because it's sealed all the time up until the point you put the nozzle in. As soon as you pull the nozzle out, it's sealed again. The other one, you take the cap off, then you go over, you put your card in the machine, and you watch that TV, and you put it in, and you fuel up, and you top it off. And then you take the thing out, you finish your transaction, and then you put the cap on. The cap has been off for 10 minutes. So it's a lot more. Ooh, show me what happens. Oh, no, what do you do? No. What the hell? Let me see. Okay. Let's see if I got the nerves of steel. Yeah, no. Wait for it. There it is. Hey, look, it's there. Till I think about it, and it just comes off. Whoa, shithead.
That's incredible, Jeff. I never saw that before.
It's retarded.
Who's retarded?
Nobody is. That's not nice.
That's what they used to. They used to beat on me.
So, our goal. What's our goal for the next year?
That's a great question,
Where do
Jeff.
you see it? Well, first off, by the first of the year, how many subscribers are we supposed to have on YouTube?
What was my goal?
What was your
before?
goal? Yeah.
My goal is I wanted to be at 15,000 subs.
Okay.
And well, I didn't get a chance to do certain collaborations with some other YouTubers. That's where I fell short. And you got to be able to take ownership of yourself.
Yeah.
If you're not up to par, you got to be able to beat yourself up a little bit. So
Okay.
I get myself in the gym. I beat the hell out of myself. Not afraid to get out there and get to work. And we got a lot of improvements to make up for. And we're going to get the butter off Jeff's fingers so he can finger stuff better. That's one thing we're going to work with, Jeff. We're going to get him rubbers that are extra tacky.
Yes.
But not for that thing, because you don't want it to be too tacky. But the point is that we're going to get better, and we're going to be bringing you higher quality content by doing recorded videos.
Yeah.
And we're going to make a goal for next year. We're going to shoot for the moon again.
Okay.
We're going to shoot for 30,000 subscribers.
Wow.
By next year.
You know, I got a goal as well. We just hit 500 followers on Facebook. Facebook followers are a little slower to come by. They really
We're
are.
going to speed up though, because we're going to be sharing this video on Facebook.
I know. They're going to love it. We're going to love it. So if you are one of our liked folk, friends, family, and all that, please share the shop page as well, because we post a lot of stuff on the shop page. You're going to see magic, you're going to see oil change videos, we got engine flushes, we got all sorts of stuff. So, you know, it's share it with them. Ooh, there we go.
Give it to him, Jeff.
Boom, billiard ball manipulation.
Give it to him.
Look, you see 4, now you see 3, now it's all down to 1. What? And then the 1, we're going to take it.
Give it to him, Jeff.
Gone.
Give it to
completely
him.
gone.
You're a genius, Jeff. You're a genius.
Holy jeez. Ta-da! All right. I feel like we're screwing around a little bit today. Do we have any questions, comments?
You know what? We're not going to just sit here and look like a bunch of bozos.
That's right.
We are a bunch of bozos. No. We're actually going to start to answer your questions. So if you're still watching and you're saying, how do these guys even exist?
How do these guys even exist?
How did they even get on YouTube? You can ask us that and we'll answer you honestly. Now, right now, we're going to start answering your questions.
All right.
I got my laptop right here. And we'll see what we got. So let's do it. We're going to start out at the very top. And here we go. First, here, hi even, Sup, K Steels, TFD, wow, hey, neat wall toy. My dad's name is Jeff Locke.
Hey, that's a great name.
I told someone about AMSOIL a little bit ago. Oh no. Eben, what are you guys drinking?
Ooh, can I give the bumper on this one?
Give it to him, Jeff. Give it to him.
This is my favorite, so I'm going to grab my bottle because that's your bottle.
Give it to him.
This is Wild Tonic Kombucha, okay? It is, Eben's had me try a lot of kombuchas, and every single one of them was effing disgusting, except for this one. This one, it's wonderful, it's tasty, and funny thing, it actually ends up being good for you. So we try to find them on sale. It's not the cheapest thing. We don't drink this on the daily. But, you know, maybe once or twice a week, we have ourselves a nice kombucha. This one is rosemary lemon. They got a few different flavors. I do recommend just give it a try.
And you know what they say, what does it really do? And I tell you what.
What does it really do?
It makes your sounds hard.
Oh, wow.
That's all it does. I don't know what that means.
I have no
And
idea.
if you try it, you'll find out.
So, what else we got question-wise?
Coming on over. I don't know, looks good. Love my Dodge. That's a good man. It's good if you can learn to love a Dodge. You can love anything. And that's schmott. I love it. Oh. And yes, I love my Trans Am too. Love Chevy product, bow tie power. They say, what's real bow tie power? The 454 LSX block,
Woo.
623 crank horsepower, and Jeff was
that's
fingering
that little one.
Jeff was fingering it when we were at SEMA. Jeff couldn't believe it. It's a small block Chevy making 620 crank horsepower.
First off, I argued with Eben at first. I'm like, look, dude, 454, not a small block. That is a big block. Very emphatically, because that is the truth. 454 has always been a big block. Somehow they squeezed and here's the thing, they didn't squeeze, they took out more. There's less metal inside that block. Those chambers are bigger. The cylinder head, you have a larger combustion. Wow. I want to see one in a car, and I want to stomp on the gas.
We're going to have to get it done, Jeff, no matter what.
We got stomp on the gas.
Our ostentatious, bodacious bro, Jimmy, he said, I love my two Lexuses. And I tell you what, those sexy Lexus have a lot to love.
You drive one.
I drive one a little bit. It's a friend's car. I get a chance to do intermittent track days with it.
Nice.
And
we just did a service on it the other. What did we do on that?
We just did a video on it. We did a 1-year follow-up.
Oh, yeah.
13,000 miles of severe, abusive track driving conditions right here in Las Vegas. 170-degree blacktop temperatures, up to 116-degree air temperatures.
Wow, yeah.
And what we do is when it gets above 111, we say it's hotter than hell.
Yeah.
Right, Jeff?
My cutoff's 110.
All right.
When I hit 110, that is the point where I feel physically uncomfortable.
I get a little goofy at 104.
Do you?
And then anything above 115, I start to hide.
I think this summer we're going to bring you in for some heat training.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
And it's slow. You don't just do it all. I don't just send you out there one day, 110, do a 10-hour shift. We're going to start with like a 4-hour shift. The key to the heat is first off being covered down to your wrist and covered to your ankles. It traps the moisture in your clothes and allows you to cool off with any mild breeze. Here in Vegas, kind of hard because it's so dry, it just evaporates it all away. But protecting your skin's important for the heat. Hydration, drink some friggin' water, because if you ain't got water, you don't sweat. So
Yes, good cause.
Yeah.
Or awesome taste. But Tony Chambers, have you guys taken the transmission apart on the classic car you bought? Great question, Tony. The trans has not been touched at all. We just drained and filled it. It shifts better than brand new. And we're going to be doing the pan off and cleaning that. And if there's a magnet in there, we're going to clean the magnet.
And if there's not, we're going to put one in.
We're going to put a magnet in there. And as far as Jeff knows, there's no changeable filter, but we'll find out when we get in there.
Yeah, it could be a steel filter that we just have to clean out with some solvent.
I know you can do YouTube. Weather sucks lately. Oh yeah, we're going to do YouTube and we're going to do the tube well. He sure did. Dinga Hama Monster. Cheers to protection, protection, protection.
Yeah.
That's right. If it ain't wet, it ain't protected. And if it ain't protected, it ain't wet. That's why the wetter the better. And the video coming up next, we put all kinds of lube on this one filter and it looked like putting honey on pancakes. And you know me, Jeff, I love to put honey on pancakes.
Yes. What's your favorite kind of honey?
That's a great question.
Tell me.
I like this Tupelo honey.
Tupelo?
It's this very sacred African honey. You have to go inside and almost get killed by a lion to get it.
Wow, that's some
And they
legit
lost
stuff.
6 to 10 gentlemen just trying to get one beehive.
Damn.
And one got nailed by a anaconda.
And a rhinoceros.
Another guy got a rhinoceros up his you-know-what, up his keister. Another guy got kicked by a giraffe. Boom.
Wow.
When they kick with about 66,000 pounds of force.
Fun fact about a giraffe, do you know how many bones are in the neck of a giraffe? Guess.
I'm going to say 66.
There are 7. There are 7 vertebrae in a giraffe's neck.
That's a thick neck.
Yeah. So that's got to be a big bone.
But yeah, those giraffes, they kick through a lion. They can cut a lion in half with one kick.
I don't doubt that. They're big as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, stretch. We call them stretch neck ponies.
Stretch neck ponies.
So so for me, I actually like. There's a farm up off of Ann and somewhere up in the north side of town, and they have this honey that is here from Vegas, and it goes to all the flowers here in town and gathers to make the honey. So the honey is basically infused with all this pollen. It's really good for your immune system, so they say. Either way, I get the unfiltered stuff and it tastes wonderful. I really like it. So whether it's healthy or not, I'm still going to eat it.
It's awesome. So we're still coming on down through the thing.
All right.
Now we got
What do we got?
something about slippery when wet. That's right.
All right.
And you want to keep it slippery. Keep it that way. Everyone stays happy. The car, the engine, the transmission, the rear differential. Right, Jeff?
Yeah.
Keep it wet. Keep it slippery. Wish AMSOIL made oil filters for my Volvo 850R. What the hell is an 850R, Jeff? I don't even know what that is.
Whoa, 850, a Volvo 850. Oh,
I don't know what that is.
oh, 850 is an older vehicle.
An 850R?
I didn't know there was an R version, but I know that the 850 comes turbo model. I am sure there's an R. Volvo actually has some really amazing sleepers out there. They've got some cars that would blow your mind. I know they've got
I got it.
an X70 or VS70 or something like that, and it's sick.
I got a great question here.
Ooh, okay.
William Bezel, why is gear lube so much expensive than motor oil? I can't get the XL20 for price and Farm and Fleet, and the 8090 is like double the money. I see why people might neglect gear service. So tell them why the gear lube's so expensive.
Well, the gear lube, you know what, to be honest with you, I got no clue why it's so expensive, but I do know that when you crack apart oil, the base stock that you generally end up with conventional is 30 weight. So we put friction modifiers to make it 1030, 1040, whatever. Getting into the hypoid gear oil, that's not cracked out of the regular stock of oil. That has to come from somewhere else. I don't think that's, there's a picture I'll get of what comes out of a barrel of oil. And it's just more expensive to refine, it's more expensive to make. But your service on it, honestly, when I'm doing gearboxes, What's the biggest transmission gear by 4 quarts? Is that about the biggest you've ever done of gear
Differential?
oil? Yeah, differential or transmission.
Yeah, so about the biggest is going to be about 4.5 quarts.
Yeah.
Unless you're going to an 18-wheeler.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's a whole different animal. But yeah, for a standard road vehicle, and even the 4 quart ones, that's rare. Most of the ones I do.
Oh, and I got someone to pitch, Jeff.
Oh.
Someone special. There's a guy, Banks Power.
Okay.
And Banks is, you'll see a guy, Gale Banks, his YouTube video.
Okay.
Check him out. Save you more money in gas than what the diff cover and the gear lube costs.
Wow.
Your gear lube will last longer. You'll make more wheel horsepower. You'll have more confidence tugging on large loads, pulling big trailers, loaded trucks, doing drag racing with diesel trucks. If you love your truck, you got to get the Banks Ram Air diff cover.
Oh, nice.
Up to 700% more air cooling with the fins.
Wow.
Hydrodynamic inside the cover. Absolutely the best on the market.
We were talking about this. It was pretty exciting, actually.
Yep,
That was
it
pretty
is
stoked.
incredible. If I had a diesel truck, I would already have it on 10 years ago.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would have built a time machine just to put on that diff cover. I love that thing. We got Hey Eben. We got Jeff. What are you drinking?
Ah, we did
Wahoo,
discuss.
the Flush XL, TDF, da-da-da-da-ba, Shalapapata, power foam, gas treatment, and oil. Always important combo.
Yeah.
Jim, hey guys, I have a 2007 Camry V6 with 190,000 miles on it. I've changed the transmission before with the Flush at 100K. Will it do any damage if I change my AMSOIL ATF? It's going to run a lot better. Jeez.
Yeah. So here's the deal. This is my rule with transmissions. If you have a problem in the transmission, you're feeling like a flare shift or something that feels like a component slipping, at that point, fluid is not going to help you. Now, if you have a real soft shift that's not
Crisp,
slipping,
not crispy.
yeah, not crisp. And some cars will not get a crisp shift. To be honest with you, there are Chrysler products that the way they engage their transmission, you're just not going to get a pop because they want a smoother transition to the gears. But yeah, as long as everything shifts and feels great, hell yeah, do it. You're not going to do anything but good. Now, when you do the flush, make sure you get all that fluid out, because it very specifically says you need to have all of that out of the system, because that flush chemical will, if you leave it in there, will break shit down. And so if you do get a flush, I do recommend going to a shop and having them maybe do it with a machine or something like that. A great idea. You can bring, some of the machines are great because you can bring your own oil and you just have them add the oil to the machine. It'll flush the old crap out, put the new stuff in, and you're good to go. And then of course, what I like to do is, as soon as the flush is done, drop the pan, change the filter, clean the magnet, put the pan back up, and then add that quantity. So I would imagine that you want to buy approximately 20% more oil than you actually need.
Yep.
First off, you don't want to be short. When you're done with the flush, you're like, oh shoot, I need 2 more quarts. That's a problem. You don't want to start a transmission 2 quarts low. 1 quart low, you'll be all right, but you need to get that quart in pretty quick. 2 quarts low, I'm not going to recommend doing that. So yeah, no, go ahead with your flush, but make sure that when you do it, you flush all the fluid out. And we do have a video of us doing we did the flush on that was the C10, right?
Yeah.
The C10 truck. So you saw the flush. That's how you do it. You can do it at home if you want to. You just careful, you're going to make a little bit of a mess, but it will happen. So yeah, no, you're okay to flush. Long story short, short story long. So what's our next question?
We had some people, Tony thought it was pre-recorded.
What?
So people already think that, and that's what Sean said. He goes, even you guys don't even answer anyone. So I think that's best that we bring up the quality.
Yeah, I think so.
We answer everyone's questions on the next show.
Yeah.
And that's what we'll do. And if you're new, get to the channel. If you love this stuff, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. That really helps out the channel, helps out Jeff and I, lets people know, hey, this is good stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just going to get better. So you might be spitting it out right now saying, God, these guys are terrible. It looks like glitchy. It looks like we're swimming in a shark's tank. Well, put it this way, we're not going to look like that for much longer.
No, not at all.
We're going to get off the live videos. You know, YouTube, you know, said that live videos are good and you want to have them as a part of your repertoire.
Yeah.
And it is good to have, and we're going to keep them.
Yeah.
We're going to have the live giveaway where we give you stuff every month. Last Saturday of the month, Saturday, 11 a.m.
Saturday, 11
live on the channel.
Yeah.
And we're here in Las Vegas, if you're wondering where we are. So we're the West Coast time, Las Vegas time. And we're going to be making sure that we keep giving back more and more and more. And I know we promised that mid-year. And then we had our big thing here on, what was it, November. The November 30th giveaway.
Yeah.
We gave 10 $100 gift cards. And whatever they wanted, we made sure that they got. If they wanted lube or flush or whatever you want, doesn't matter. These gift cards are to Express Lube, and we make sure we get them to anyone that wants, the products, whatever they want.
Yeah.
So we make sure they're thoroughly taken care of, and all we care about is that the car lasts longer, the car runs smoother, and the owner is more than happy.
Absolutely.
They got to be doing backflips off tables.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I'm talking on ski ramps, jumping a bridge like Dukes of Hazzard. And if that happens, we did our job.
We did, and we did it well.
And we did it well. And this right here, you say, well, even what the heck are you throwing around?
Ooh.
This is the Dominator Coolant Boost. And this actually helps get the water molecules closer to the aluminum in your radiator. It actually, your heater core will work better. Your car will warm up 54% faster. And it protects the seals in your radiator, protects gaskets, and it's something you can actually add to any coolant. So no matter what make, model, color, any of them, you can add it to. And it's so inexpensive, and it'll save you so much in gas money. You won't be on idle up as long. When your car is cold, it actually runs rich. And when the car runs rich, it runs fat, lots of extra fuel.
Yeah.
That extra fuel can sometimes get blown by the cylinders.
Yeah.
You get gas contamination in your oil. We'll do away with that. You put the 100% synthetic lube in. You go ahead and put the coolant inside your radiator. And then your car will thank you.
Absolutely.
Yep. And that's what we do. So it's just beautiful. What else should we give them, Jeff?
I think we're kind of rounding out.
Should we end up giving them a quick little magic trick or something?
I think we should. I think we should do that.
All right.
What are you thinking?
Whatever you want to do, Jeff. Give it to them.
Ooh, okay. Well,
Want me to give them one of my new jokes I've been working on?
Yeah, I'll take a joke.
This is one of the ones I've been working on, playing with it.
All right.
This is, come here, let me get this a little squared up. It's one of my favorites. Been rapping the kinks out of it. It's what we call a card flourish, and it's called the waterfall. I showed this to an Asian gentleman yesterday, and you know what he said? He said, "What the fa?" So that's one of my favorites. And it's just cute, you know, you want to make sure that everyone's a part of the entertainment.
Got it.
And,
You gotta have fun.
yeah. So you have any favorite jokes you want to give them, Jeff,
Ooh.
before we go?
Well, I'm going to give you one of my favorite jokes that I used to tell my daughter. And then I'll tell you the shortest story you've ever heard. Okay?
Uh-huh.
Two things. First, favorite joke. A man walked into a bar and he said, "Ouch."
Jeez.
That's it.
That's a
Done.
rough hit.
It is. It's right in the face.
I like it.
Shortest story ever. This came from my mom. You ready? A man was born, he lived and he died, the end.
That's good.
Yeah, so when I'd ask for a bedtime story, my mom would come in and she'd always hit me, "Mom, can I have a bedtime story?" And she'd be like, "Yep, a man was born, he lived and he died, the end." I'm like, "No, that's not fair."
Boy, she was cutting Jeff off early. She was
But-
like, "I'm not giving
Yeah,
him
she's
anything."
like, "No, this guy's bugging me." No, she would tell me a wonderful story.
She didn't beat you up, did she?
No, fortunately not.
She didn't hurt you, did she, Jeff?
No, I don't think so.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
It's not good.
All right, so what do we
All right.
got some cards here?
One of my favorite Rodney Dangerfield ones, he goes, "I went to a palm reader,
No?
and she charged me $5 to read my palm. And then she read my mind, and she said, that'll be $500.
Whoa.
So that's one of my favorite Rodney Dangerfield jokes.
So
give it to him, Jeff.
Eben, do you have a favorite card? Do you have a
I
card?
do.
What is your favorite card?
I like the Ace of Hearts because it's hot, it's a red card, and it digs into you hot. If you can give you hot and you got hot, you can always help somebody.
Well, let's see. Let's see if we can pull the Ace of Hearts out of your hat. Do you have a hat?
Right here.
Okay.
My
cool.
hat.
Your hat. All right. So just go ahead. I'm just going to have you just reach out and just grab that. Go ahead and take that. What card is that, sir? What the ever? My goodness.
I didn't know you could do that, Jeff.
Yeah. I'm pretty decent. I'm
Jeff's
about
really good.
95% hit on that one. 95% hit.
That's incredible.
That's awesome. So that's my favorite one. It's finding your card. Normally I'll be a little more dramatic. I'll be like, I need you to think of your card. Yeah, no, not that dramatic.
That's good.
All right, so that's my real quick card trick.
All right. And this is my other quickie.
Ooh, give me one.
I say sometimes I'm told my deck's too big, so I got to make it smaller. So you take it and you crush it a little bit, make it a little bit smaller, crush it down a little bit smaller, boom, and now I got a little teeny weeny deck. And that way I can't hurt no one.
That's right.
And when I was younger, I played with it so much, I had to be circumcised twice. Actually, I played with it so much, I got stretch marks on it. It was terrible. It was terrible.
All right,
I'll stop playing with my deck.
I'm going to do one more for you. One more oldie but a goodie.
More goodie than oldie, but you know what though? They say age is nothing but a number, right, Jeff?
It's nothing but a number, man.
So it doesn't matter, it's about your hot.
Yeah, that's right. And the other thing you have to worry about, okay, so your age in your mind and your age in your body are two different things. Just remember, your body will remind you before your mind does how old you are.
That's beautiful.
That's right. You learn the hard way. Ready?
Yep, give it to him, Jeff.
Eben.
Yep.
I need you to tell me, is this your card? Is that your card?
Yeah.
Whoa!
What the heck, Jeff? That's impossible.
Ta-da!
Well, what else should we give him, Jeff? Anything else?
Well, you said you're going to show me how to juggle.
Let's do it.
See what we got.
All right. So the first thing you want to learn is you want to get 2 balls.
2 balls. Okay, 2 balls.
Are we going to sit here and do it, or should we change the camera?
Oh, we'll sit. If we can sit, I'll sit.
All right. So the first thing you want to do when you're learning how to juggle these balls is you want to learn how to catch the balls. And I give people 2 prerequisites you can learn how to juggle.
Okay.
If you can tie your sneakers and you can wipe your keister, you can learn how to juggle.
Do you have to do those at the same time?
That's a great question. I've never had anyone ask me. And you know what, Jeff? I'd like to see. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to see that.
So would I.
No. No, I don't want to see that.
That's another live video.
No. We don't want to see that. But we do know that Jeff has the ability to juggle because he can tie his shoes.
Yes.
And I've never seen him have anyone help him out of the bathroom.
Yeah.
So he's
generally
in good
make it
shape.
out myself.
He's in good shape.
I'll smell like shit.
Exactly.
All right, so show me what we got. Start me off.
So we're going to start out right here.
Nice.
You want to be able to throw one up.
Oh, wait.
There you go. Have a little bit of control.
Okay.
Like that. Be able to throw the other one up. Good. A little bit of control. Yep. Now the other thing you want to learn is how to throw one over and catch it.
Okay.
Good. Throw it back over. And you got to pay attention and watch. You got to watch your teacher.
Okay.
You got to pay close attention. As soon as you lose your teacher, you lose it all. Good. Good. You ready?
Ready.
Good. Good.
All right.
Good. Good.
Mid-air collision.
Now you're ready for the next level.
Yeah, oh
Grab the
boy.
extra ball.
All right.
Here we go.
Here
Ready?
we go. Ooh, hang on.
Hold on. Ready, Jeff?
Yeah.
You went for it. Yes. He wasn't afraid of his future.
Right.
That's beautiful.
Is that it? Is that what we're...
That's one rotation. That's it. Jeff knows how to juggle.
Oh, shit.
You're a little bit overdone with
yes.
it. But, you just slowly wrap the kinks out of it. And then you learn the shower. And then you learn one up, one under.
Oh. And you throw four. Ready? You ready for a fourth?
Coming up. Let's do a fourth. Good.
Come up. Go ahead. Can you do it? Catch it in?
Yeah, good. Do it.
I love that. That's so cool. That's so cool.
Yep. All right. So we pretty much wrapped up, Jeff?
I think that's it. So you taught me how to
there's going to
juggle?
be more juggling, more magic on the show. We're going to be talking about more lube. We're going to be bringing on all different entertainers from all over the city.
Yeah.
And we're going to be helping people. And if you can be a part of the channel and help out and share, it'd be great. And that's Jeff up close. He's a real person. That's the moustache.
That's right.
And here is the shop. We'll give him a quick little shop tour.
Let's do a shop tour.
Do a little teeny weeny shop tour. This is all these famous people that come into Express Lube. And this is Jeff's certificate. So you say, this Jeff guy, is he really a real guy? Well, that's the name, Jeffrey P. Lockett. What's the P stand for? Paul. All right.
Yeah.
And Jeff really, he's kind of a big deal amongst turning wrenches and getting things lubed. He's not afraid to take on a challenge. So say a mechanic told you, your car's a piece of what, and it's never going to last, and you should just get rid of your car. Well, Jeff won't just let it go until he checks it out. And here's inside the shop.
Oh, yeah.
And we're coming down. We actually have the pits here. I'll show you where all the lube happens. You go down there where the pits are, and you service the vehicles. Yep.
Dark pits.
And up here we got lots of good lube. Got the big AMSOIL banner. We got,
this is like a horror movie,
all the different AMSOIL products here. Yes. We got the signature AT.
Waiting for something.
We got the Severe Gear 100% synthetic gear lube. We got the Power Foam right here. That cleans your valves.
Oh my God.
We got the engine flushes. So if you've been wanting to get your engine flush, come on over. Get her nice and flushed out. Jeff will do it for you. Got the brake fluid, Dominator. All your Signature Series 020 for your Hondas, a lot of your Toyotas. This is for a lot of your General Motors cars, Porsche, European, BMW, Audi A-Spec for all your Ferraris, Porsches. Squirting on down to all your OEM, down to more, that is more ATF fluid.
Yeah.
So if you want to get your car really running good, Jeff will do it for you. He'll take care of it. And there's no challenge Jeff will turn down. Right, Jeff?
That's right. And Wayne said, protection. I think he's giving us the cue. Is that the hook?
Yeah.
Are we getting the hook?
All right. Let's do it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us tonight. This was show number 29. This has been that's a while. We've been like,
it's been a good learning lesson to do the live videos, and well, we're gonna bring some higher quality stuff for you. We have to.
So we're gonna look back on this in a year, and we're gonna be like, what were we doing?
Exactly.
So this is the next step. Everybody, we're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. So here's the protection. We're gonna sign off.
Cheers to protection. We'll see ya.
See ya.
Boom.
There we go.
Sharp. Bum bum.
Okay, and I'm going to upload an HD and save.